Sorry, I always forget to press the go live button in the corner. Every time. Hello, I'm ready to be hurt, to give you hope, not now. Today's gonna be the day. It's the day. I've got a good feeling about today. It's gotta be today. We've had too many things happen over the last however long. Years, many years. It's today. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. You should be able to. And I have my Dr. Pepper, as usual. So, who's excited to hear all of the Silksong news? Because it's going to be today. It's got to be today. I don't know. I just have a lot of copium today, and I don't like saying copium. I got a lot of hopium today. A lot. And I'll share it with you. Getting your clown wig ready. I need to buy one at some point. I do need to buy one. Which way is to... No, get tighter. There we go. I need to swap my mic around. I bought a new microphone, which is actually not as good as this microphone, but I want to try it because I got the Fallout Elgato microphone, so I might as well give it a try. It's the best chance in months. It's gonna be today, and if not today, it's gonna be tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day. Look, I have a good feeling about today. Where's the tinfoil hat? I actually took it apart. I'm so sorry. I want to make a proper one at some point. When does it start? In about 12 minutes? Oh. The stream's current bitrate is lower than okay. What happens if I... Can you give me 2 seconds so I can turn it up? 2 seconds. Okay, you should be able to refresh. I will refresh. Okay, I can see where I said 2 seconds. I don't know if it's come back already. Have I come back? The Silk will sing, we need to make our dream come true because if you don't believe in our dream. Someone's got to believe. And, you know, cool that it's happening today. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. It's gonna happen today. It's good. Today is the day. Okay, how is everyone? How's everyone's start to the week going? Apart from, you know, about to get a lot better. If you get your makeup, I got my makeup right behind me. I'm ready. If we just say today, every day, one day. Exactly. Cross your toes. I mean, I can try. Ludicrously efficient cars. Yeah, you make a good point. I believe I just don't want to jinx it. That's fair enough. Yeah, so I turned up the quality a little bit. Sorry, I really need to separate out my streaming profiles, so I have one for YouTube and one for Twitch. But I don't stream that much on Twitch. I've streamed more here than on Twitch recently. So, let's have a look. It is, it's in partnership with IGN. There it is, I found it. Okay, good news. Okay. I open the stream. No Skong. Who else is here for Silksong? Hollow Knight, Zope Melody. Everyone is just... Ooh. Okay, so it starts in 9 minutes, 20 seconds. They've got a pre-show going on. The pain is so real. I mean, I don't feel like I'm in any pain. That's not good. You should maybe see a doctor about it. There's been lots of, like, you know, hopeful things lately. So let's just recap a little bit about Silksong things over the past couple of weeks, and I know that I haven't provided you with... Normally, if something happens, I'll do like a video, even if it's... I'm the kind of person that I like doing those videos that are really short because I don't want to drag it out. There's no point me dragging it out for you guys. If you just want to know the little bit of information, here you go. Have it quickly. Have it immediately. I don't like people dragging it out either. Anyway... What's happened recently, so Team Cherry, I posted earlier today, they logged into their Kickstarter account. That doesn't mean an awful lot, it happens every few months. But we do know that there are people, like, if you kickstarted Hollow Knight at a certain level or a certain price point, you would get Silksong for free. So maybe they're looking up who's kickstarted Silksong. What else? There was also... Leth's just been a little bit more active. I mean, he's always active, so I don't like... that. He's always active, but everything he says gets turned into news, so that's why I'm trying to, like, be a bit more conservative about what I consider news. I check the websites most days just to see if anything's happened. My hope for Silksong burnt down yesterday. No, it's gotta be today. It's still a myth. It's not a myth. Today's the day, Happiest Mask. Today is the day. It's what you gotta believe. What else is there? there was a pretty big thing. Because this is the Idea Xbox showcase, which is for indie games, and they literally said, they commented somewhere, Wiley, thank you so much for the, I don't know what they're called, super chat, is it? Another source of news. How do you know what videos to make for long form, like stuff on YouTube and short form, like, love the stuff. You make some of the best. First of all, I really appreciate that. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But also, how do I know what videos to make for long? It depends. It depends. It's hard to say, because everything on my YouTube channel is basically my passion project, whereas everything on TikTok and Instagram, well, Instagram's just like reposts, let's be honest. My TikTok content, my short form content, it also goes into shorts. That content is basically short news that I can cover quite quickly, and I know TikTok now lets you post more than like a minute, but it's just things that I think are like short, funny stories, things worth keeping updated about, stuff like that, whereas YouTube is just a passion project. So I started talking about a game I was passionate about, Hollow Knight, moved on to obviously Silksong kind of related stuff, and now we're here. So for me, it's just, I've built up an audience on YouTube of people who are excited for like Silksong, they're like indie games, so there is a cute cat behind me. He is here, he is. And yeah, so basically anything that I feel will be relevant to my audience over on YouTube, I turn into long form, so if it's stuff that they would be interested in, so it's Silksong related, indie game related, anything general that I think all gamers would be interested in, like the gaming news, I think is interesting to all gamers. You ready? I'm ready! And it is all about the journey. So yeah, basically I decide based on, I have different niches on YouTube and TikTok. I have really done my fringe badly, but that's not the point. It doesn't matter. A wig is going to be covering it any moment. What was the other thing? Yeah, Idea Xbox, they did post something recently, like you will hear more about Silksong soon, and then they deleted it, which is, you know, very sus. Very sus indeed. Which I think is the coolest thing. The cat is here. Cat, he's here. He's ready for Silksong. Okay, let's, should we move some things around? So, okay, I'm gonna pop you over there. This is incredibly bright because I have the CD Projekt Red store open for whatever reason. I've completely forgotten that I have Rusty's retirement open. Let's, save, quit. Unless you want that at the bottom. No one wants that at the bottom. Let's, okay. And then you guys chat can go here. So. 1080p only? What is this? Okay, you can't hear that, which is fine. I will move things over. We've got 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. When we get a bit closer, I'm going to mute it actually, because I'll just keep it open. Time Traveler here, Silksong's shadow drops today, everyone. Well, I mean, if a time traveler has come to say that, how long is the showcase? Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I think it's half an hour, but I'm not sure. Release of Zobo. Can't believe it's... Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be hopeful. I'm happy to be the hopey. I don't mind looking silly. It's all good. Are you from Australia? No, I'm from the UK. I have a very British accent, but some people say that I sound Australian. Some people say I sound like the commentator in the finals. Some people say I sound like DJ Kara, except her voice is higher than mine. Just a week ago. What is the Zobo 3 releasing today? Look. Something will happen today. Whether it's Silksong related, I don't know. But we'll get some good games. What are they covering again? 33 Immortals, I think, was one of the ones. Something new for Vampire Survivors, which I say every time. I don't understand why people play that. Not in a rude way, it's just very confusing for my brain, and I'm super ADHD, so it's just like, how am I, like, not getting this, and you guys love it? I don't know. A Cruel Game releases today. Got your red rubber nose on. Has a live... The live has begun, but... it's, like, the pre-show. So, what's the link to the showcase? Yeah, I'll show... I mean, I'm gonna put it like this. Hold on. Alerts off, because that's not even this, What am I adjusting right now? There we go. Is this good? Do you want to hear it? It is as I said, it's just pre-show stuff.
Shake you off.
I'm sorry about the quality of their stream. 1080p. My stream isn't 1080p. Their stream's 1080p. It's not my fault. What was the Crow Sworn news from the other day? I haven't kept up with Crow Sworn, but the thing is, I'm not a Kickstarter. I'm like always so behind with Kickstarter games. I'm so sad about it. Like next time there is a good game, just message me. Someone message me and let me know, because I'm just old. I'm out of the loop. I don't know about any Kickstarter games, so I didn't know about Crow Sworn. So I didn't Kickstart it, so I don't keep up to date so much with it unless it's posted on my timeline. Unfortunately. What can we get besides Silksong? Hades 2? Well, I mean, Hades 2 has already announced that today they're going to be winding down the early access.
All chaotic, so sometimes you have big ships.
I don't know how the sound is, by the way. Do you want me louder?
To fight or encounter the
it's not on the Xbox channel, it's on the IGN channel.
Full of snow,
so it's in partnership.
Turn
it down, I'm sorry, I turned it down,
It's really good for you as a player to engage with the arc of.
Do you want it even further down? I can turn it further down. Is that good?
However, we also have droughts.
Is that good?
Which, as the
There's no Silksong, wake up guys. No, I don't believe that. Stream too loud. Now it's fine. That's better? Yes. Okay. Just let me know if you want it changed again. What was I saying? Give us a percentage chance. Oh, 11% chance. Actually, no, I think it's quite high. 18% chance. 15% chance. I don't know. All my percentages are just made up. Oh no. Luck of the cat with us. We do have the luck of the cat. We do have the luck of the cat. Is there anything you're looking forward to in this? So I don't know anything other than, like I said, 33 Immortals. We've got Vampire Survivors, something's being announced. There's obviously things that we don't know about.
For more on Yellow Brick Games' upcoming boss lane.
Too quiet? Is it too quiet? I can turn it. I told my wife 20%. I'd say even 20. I think as we get closer and closer to June, it's gonna get just higher and higher.
And for everything else.
Oh, if Silksong turned up, if Silksong did appear, I would just full volume the speakers. It looks like I keep peaking, but it shouldn't be doing that. What are you doing, microphone? Why are you going into the red? That's not allowed. Okay, guys. A little louder?
ID at Xbox is finally here. IGN and Xbox teamed up to bring you an exclusive look at some of the most exciting upcoming indie games in a showcase jam-packed with new trailers, never-before-seen gameplay, and more. Followed by a special episode of IGN's weekly Xbox show, Podcasts Unlocked.
What's happening, friends? Welcome to Podcast Unlocked.
With deeper dives on some of the coolest
Sound
games.
Is good. If we get Silksong news,
and you won't have to miss a second of it, because the 2024
it isn't
ID
that
Xbox
far out. They're
showcase
planning
kicks off right this second.
I definitely think this year, it was like the original, look at the original like release window, which we have now had confirmed, it was the original release window. Yeah, we had it confirmed, so it can't be that far out. Probably not. They would have showed it there at the start. No, they wouldn't. I very much doubt that. If Silksong release date is going to be announced, or any sort of trailer is going to be in any presentation, I highly, highly doubt it would be at the beginning. They would save it for, I don't know, in my head, because I'm biased, it should be last spot, but I understand that there are other games that would probably go there, like, there are like AAA giant games for Xbox First Party games, PlayStation First Party games that would probably go in that slot. So, depending on the presentation. In a presentation that's small or indie, which personally, I know this is selfish, I don't want to see Silksong release date announced via an indie showcase, just because it would overshadow everything else. And I feel bad for the indie devs, so I want it to overshadow like the AAA stuff. That's what I want. Silksong is so broke. I hope they do a riddle. That would be like absolutely insane if they just had like a 2-second slot in a presentation and then put like a riddle up. I'm not smart enough to be able to figure out these riddles either, so.
Hello and welcome to the 2024
the green
IGN
dress.
Xbox Showcase live on
Very
IGN.
Xbox.
We just kicked things off with a brand new
Nine
look
Souls
at
comes
Aster
on May
Blade of the Monolith.
29th. Yes, and you'd know that if you watched my ADHD Weekly Gaming News that I posted yesterday.
A ton of great indies that will be making their way to Xbox and PC in the near future.
Is the opposite selfish? No, because I'm thinking about myself and what I want, so that's why it feels selfish.
And doing a few live Let's Plays so you can see these games in action.
And when is all this happening exactly?
Oh, that's the best part, Damon. It's happening right now.
Here's 33 Immortals.
Right now. I'm John Silksong. I don't know how long it'll be. I presume about half an hour. And you're right. I don't understand why they're not doing like at least featuring Silksong a little bit in like just to say that it's a game that's eventually coming out, not in a montage of this year, but in a montage of upcoming games. Why would you not include it?
There are plenty of ways.
I guess it's going to be more complicated than we know as consumers. There'll be something behind the scenes, and that's why they don't do it. It might even just be because of what Xbox did before, and no one wants to be on the receiving end of that. Green is the opposite of red, and Hornet wears a dress. Silksong, perhaps.
Only together.
Can you postpone the stream for 10 minutes? Oh yeah, let me get on the phone to Xbox. I'll get that sorted for you.
To the region's final arena and challenge that region's massive boss. The first rule to success.
Is Team Cherry still considered indie? Why would they not be considered indie? I mean, well, I'm gonna do a video about like discussing what makes an indie game an indie game,
is the key to defeating
but it's independently developed. I believe like the funding was completely crowdfunded before. If anything, like Team Cherry's games are like the perfect definition of indie games, but they're like successful indie games, and that's why they created the III label, so it would be III indie games.
Third, know your weapons. Take advantage of each player's
even like previously Hollow Knight was a in-house publishing team, I believe, but I'm not sure on that.
Or those done by his minions.
They're literally like 3 people. There's 3 people in the core team, and then they have people like Leth, that's not in the core 3, just contracted for... We don't know what his contract is. We don't know how much he has to do for Team Cherry right now, and a lot of it is very much not consumer-facing.
More to come on those new regions and bosses real soon.
Ah, Closed Beta's coming. Sweet. It looks fun, but I don't know if I'd play it.
That was 33
I got a lot of games to play.
Roguelite that lets you squad up with 32 friends.
Finally, a co-op game for popular people like me that have exactly 32 friends.
It's weird that you counted, but I'm happy for you, I guess.
It sounds
Can't
like
relate. I do not have 32 friends that would play this game with
come
me.
on, we're all pals here, and you know where else you'll find some pals?
NCD can have experience and still be indie. Oh, it's nothing to do with experience.
Yeah, so much for
There's
the
lots of
surprise.
different...
Anyway, here's what's next for Pal World.
I love Power. I have not dipped back in since that like first week, but I loved it. So silly. I've not played another Crab's Treasure yet, but I've got my key. So I've started too many new games recently. Too many new games. So yeah, when it comes to indie game. Okay. I like the mushrooms. That's nice. That's a nice little biome they've got. Will I jump back in? Probably not, just because I simply don't have the time. Like I said, I've started 3 new games in the past week, and I would like to finish some at some point. They've not been sued by Nintendo. There's not really anything that they could get them on. I know that sounds silly because you probably look at some of the pals and you're like, but that's just, you know, that's this Pokemon. No, there's not actually anything they could, because it's a bit more difficult than, oh, it looks like Pokemon. There's got to be more to it. There's a reason the Pokemon Company can get conserved takedowns to games that use Pokemon assets, but because Power World isn't technically doing that, there's not a lot they can get them. Because trust me, the Pokemon Company would absolutely immediately get it taken down if it was able to. Use of alcohol, maybe it's talking about Lifeblood. Oh yeah, back on the indie company conversation, I was saying there's a lot of factors that contribute whether a game is an indie game, and it's about being like independently developed, independently published. Even if it's independently developed and then uses a big publisher, that doesn't make it not an indie game. What's the source of funding, stuff like that. It's not just everything has to be indie. There's more. Commandos. I didn't know that one. I'm sorry, I spoke all the way through it. Sorry. I predicted Power Word would last 3 weeks. I don't think anyone thought it would last forever. I think we were all just like, how does this exist? But it does exist. It's fun, it's silly, but how does this exist? And I did not expect it to last very long at all. Mim is making a new game? Can literally end fan. Yeah, it makes me so sad when I see the Pokemon Company taking down anything. Same with Nintendo as well, taking down things that are just like fan passion projects. This is very odd. Feet. 3 feet, can't believe it. Yeah, it looks cool. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it does look cool. It looks creepy. Put your hand into the... It looks creepy. Oh, okay. Sure. Can't believe they got my ex in it, but that's fine. Feet song. I have questions. I have questions, you know?
Hello, little bird.
A bit weird. Not like birds are real or anything.
Goodbye, Velvet Cove. I'll soon be flying away too.
Wait, why do I recognize the name Velvet Cove? It's probably not what I'm thinking.
Rude.
Not sure what the game part is, although it does look creepier now that we've got to nighttime.
This is Swan Holloway. And if you find this video, it's because I'm dead.
Okay, yeah, that's the one by Life is Strange, the same people that made Life is Strange, isn't it? I'm not being silly, that's what I thought that this was. But I don't know. If Silksong came in the end of this, every one of these games, yeah, it would be so sad to the other indie games. Whenever I see anything of that shade, the purple and green, it just reminds me of... There's a specific fairy in Neopets that it reminds me of. So. The restructure's a new developer. Ah, I just finished Life is Strange, so that looks interesting. I just don't know what the game's gonna be like. I presume it's like the last one. Music via bar. It's good music. This is a jukebot. Bobo-chan! Okay. Reminds me, it's a transistor. Don't see it, but also I haven't played Transistor in a long time, which I did enjoy. I played all of the Supergiant games apart from Pyre, which I will eventually get around to. So it's kind of like, it looks turn-based as well as like a rhythm game, as well as, I don't really know. Do you think Silksong will have multiplayer? Not natively. It might have it turn-based. I missed it. Pet the alpaca! Nice. Oh. Turn-based cyberpunk action. Okay. I think there'll be mods where people will want to play together in Silksong. Pyre's my favorite one.
We just got a tease of what's coming to Pal World, and we got brand new looks at Commando's Origins, Centum Lost Record, Bloom and Rage, and Keylocker right here on ID at Xbox, live on IGN.
We're only just getting started here, and we have a ton more indie game trailers and gameplay to check out. But be sure to stick around after for a live episode of IGN's weekly Xbox show, Podcast
Maybe local
Unlocked.
multiplayer?
Right now,
I just
we
don't
need
think
to
it.
take
I don't
a
think they'd
quick break. Stick
prioritize
around.
it.
ID at Xbox continues after this.
No news. Nothing about Silksong. We've seen some trailers. What's happening next in
ID
Power
at
World?
Xbox is presented by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with Xfinity's blazing fast
Where's the
speeds
cats?
and smooth
There's one right here.
low-lag connection.
Too much story? What's wrong with too much?
The Cinefix
How
Top
can there be
100.
too much story?
A list so secretive even we don't know what movies are on it or where they rank.
Do you think people will
Each
actually
episode
mod in
will
a fishing
reveal one of the
minigame for
movies
the...
that
I
I
hope so.
That was good,
I really
Talk
hope
about
so.
why it belongs and finally
I've seen some
find out where it
fantastic
ranks.
like fan
Are any of the
mods.
movies we've shown here even
There's
on the
actually like
list? I have
entire
no
DLCs
idea,
for
and it
Hollow
drives me
Knight, so they
crazy.
might as well do it for Silksong
Join us
too.
as
Why
we
not do a
find out
fishing
on the
minigame?
Cinefix Top 100, Mondays starting July 3rd.
Why so serious? IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist, making it easier than ever to review games, show off your collection of the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Do I really need another thing? I don't think I do.
Behind every game, movie, and TV show you love is a wild, crazy.
I didn't sign up for ads. Is this why it's in partnership with IGN? Because now they're putting all this in.
Revealing the secrets behind your favorite franchises to solving a legendary video game mystery.
I'm coming for you.
IGN Inside Stories gives you a peek behind the curtain.
Go back to the
If people
K-pop.
come to the game now and see what's going on there, I think they'll be surprised.
Join us.
I'm embarrassed by my collection. I'm only
hyper-dedicated
embarrassed by
fan
my
bases,
gaming
worldwide
collection by the amount that I've
phenomenons,
not
and
played.
incredible untold tales in games
Or not
and
finished.
entertainment.
I said, wait a minute, that doesn't sound so good.
It was definitely not what I expected in the best way.
Inside Stories. Available now only on IGN.
I've seen Soyeon in the flesh.
Holy shit, we're gonna do this.
G-Idol, however you pronounce it. I've seen them. They were so good. I've got my Blackpink top on, not quite the same act. My heart will crumble and dry out if there's no Silksong. Well, don't let that happen, because if that happens, you will literally die, and then you won't be able to play Silksong when it does release this year. Are we actually expecting Silksong? Higher chance than the Triple I initiative, I would say. Lower chance than Summer Games Fest.
Hey, do you like arcade kart racers but wish there were more karts on the track? Like, I don't know, say 60 of them? Well, coming up, there's a game just for you.
Do you like Jackbox party games but wish that they made one that was only for adults and no kids allowed? Well, coming up, there's a game just for you.
Do you like dancing, but you're also a violent person? Well, coming up, there's a game just for you.
And do you like exciting world premieres that you've never seen before until now? Well, coming up, yes, there's a game just for you.
If you answered yes
Okay, that's
to
cool.
any or all of those questions,
But
coming up, there's a bunch
can we
of
go back
games
to
just
Jackbox?
for you.
Jackbox is literally for adults. I don't know anyone that plays Jackbox in a way that's safe for children to take part. Jackbox has never been like a child-friendly game. Who is playing child-friendly Jackbox? I don't like it when games. It's not. I've seen games market themselves that way, and it's like TikTok ads, and you get them, and it's just like, oh, imagine if Jackbox were for adults. What do you mean? Jackbox is for adults. It is. I would not play with children. Crowsworn, Silksong, or Half-Life 3? No, that's like, it'll be Silksong first, then Crowsworn, and then I don't know if Half-Life 3 will ever happen. Do you like Silksong? Well, there is none of this stream. All of those were about Silksong. Can't believe that Silksong now has dancing and violence. That's everything I thought was missing from Hollow Knight. Dancing, violence. Just makes it sound like they're gonna make it edgy. It just doesn't make sense. It makes it feel like they don't understand that their market, like the market of those types of party games. Minicart minigame. I'm not gonna lie, I don't play mini games like this. I mean, if I'm with friends, okay, yeah, I'll give like Mario Kart a try. I don't play much Mario Kart anymore. I used to love Mario Kart. It's just so lame already, I'm so sorry. Can't have Silksong without dance. Hollow Knight for adults? No. No. Oh. Okay, so it is literally just Jackbox. It is just a Jackbox DLC. It's so unnecessary. I mean, sure, I'm down. More games. More games. I like Jackbox. I don't really have many friends to go and play Jackbox with. But, oh, I like the song. I don't know what's happening, but I like the song. What on earth? Again, I just want to point out the absolute beauty of watching indie showcases, because you just go from one type of game to something that's completely other end of the scale, and I love that. There's so much creativity within indie games, so much variety. Hornet Nudes. Hornet Nudes before Silksong? Is your running of Spiritfarer? I don't know how long it is, I'm sorry. Get your assignment and let's go. Sure. Silksong reference. No longer Silksong. It's like old school Doom, but modern and curvy. Maybe curvy is not the best word to use there. You know, where it's just like, there are no sharp edges anywhere. I just like the music that they put to it. It's a choice, and I like it. I'm waiting for this. I would argue that Doom Guy is very curvy. Alright. Maybe the real Silksong is the friends you made along. You guys are making friends? Sulfur. Our discord.com.
You just saw trailers for Stampede, Racing Royale, the Jackbox Naughty Pack, Time and Galaxy, and Sulfur.
What is even the Naughty
4 unique
Pack?
indie flavors that taste great together.
Unless you try and play all 4 of those games at the same time, which is not the recommended way to enjoy them.
Yeah, we're always looking out for you here at the 2024 ID at Xbox Showcase. It's the least we can do. And now, more indie games.
Hi, this is Peter, the head of production at Massive Damage, and I'm going to show you a little bit of our upcoming game, Farah, the Sundered Tribe.
I mean, as
If
soon
you
as it
haven't
came
seen
up,
Farah
I was
before,
thinking Legend of
it's
Zelda.
a combination of co-op monster hunting, open world survival craft, and a tribal colony sim with a heavy focus on aerial mechanics. This is my village here. This is where I manage my tribe and where they craft all the equipment and potions and weapons and food, you know, all the stuff that we need to survive in Farah. We're out of harm's way here. We live on a magical floating island. It's surrounded by friendly sky whales, but when I go to the underland below, that's when things get a little bit more interesting. The world of Farah is designed to be kind of a jungle gym for our aerial mechanics. You can chain together moves of gliding and tethering to achieve really fast speeds, and it's a lot of fun to see your friends zipping around you, soaring in the air like your fighter jets. But right now we're on a mission to track down a Groktuk's egg, which we've located here. This is going to involve us fighting a large Groktuk, so you can see a little bit of how combat works. Our combat design also retains that aerial focus, so in addition to physical attacks, our monsters also attack you with elemental bullet hell style barrages, which sort of test
I know they
your
said Monster
mastery
Hunting,
of
and I
Farah's
don't want to
aerial
bring up other games, but
in addition, you can
I'm
also
currently
cling
thinking
to
about
the
whether I
monsters
should
and attack their different body
pick up
parts, and
Monster
even
Hunter, but I don't know which one.
craftable trophies mid-combat.
I think there's
But
Monster
as I
Hunter Rise
mentioned,
and Monster
today
Hunter
I am
Wild.
on
I've been playing a lot of
hunt
Monster
for a
Hunter
Groktuk's
now,
egg,
which I know
so
is a
while
mobile
my
game,
friends
but
have him distracted,
now I'm wondering
I'm
which
gonna
one should I pick up at the main
When
titles.
the
I've
time
never
is right,
played.
I'll be able to hatch the egg.
Monster
and
Hunter
lock in a
Touch
new
Breath
addition
of
to
the
my
Wild.
beast
Yeah, I see
commander,
that a lot. I
who
see
I
that.
can then bring into the Underland to help me out. And also
As someone that has played like
so that's a
neither,
little
I
snippet
see
of
that.
what makes up our game. If you like what you see and you want to find out more, give us a wish list and follow us at
I think
playfarah.com.
it looks fine, and there's probably people that'll be super excited for it, but I think that was probably not the best way to advertise it to us. But hey, Indie Showcase. Pixel junk. Oh, okay. Remember when I said the amount of variety that you get? What? What? I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. It's just like one of those games where you like, you know, like, not Fall Guys, Party Animals, where you have to try and get your friends like off the side. Is it like that? But your fabric Tetris blocks, maybe? I don't know what's happening. Do you have to like, I thought you had to line yourself up with those things. I'm so confused. It makes me uncomfortable. Body horror, but cute. Oh no. Very original, yes, yes.
We still have a ton more surprises up ahead right here on ID at Xbox and IGN. Can we tease one of them?
Like, make fun of them in rude or mean ways? Like, spread a vicious rumor about them on the playground? I don't know why you'd want to do that to any of the games here today. None of them have done anything to deserve that. After all, isn't teasing just a less mean version of bullying?
I mean, tease one of the games we're going to show later, as in the show, reveal a part of a surprise, like a clue. You know what? Forget it. It's Vampire Survivors. We're going to show you new stuff coming to the hit game, Vampire Survivors.
Well, at least they're not teasing us.
Does that work for you?
Oh yeah, it's way better. I love that game.
Well, I'm glad you two worked that out. Anyways, don't forget to stick around after the showcase for a very special ID at Xbox post-show edition of Podcast Unlocked.
These are
IGN's
they're very
weekly
cheesy,
Xbox
but I
show.
love
But
cheesy.
first, Here's a whole bunch of upcoming indie games coming to Xbox, including one you can play
Did he just
today.
wink at us?
Take a look.
Is it Silksong? Can we play Silksong today? To be honest, if Silksong released like today, it would be very inconvenient.
Can you truly conquer the darkness?
You know, I gotta clear my entire calendar. This looks interesting though. Interesting. Are they bats?
Formidable wardens of the north, hailed vanquishers of the dark wings.
Am I the only things the hosts are just cringe? Well, I just don't like using the word cringe so much anymore. I still do it. It's out of habit, but I don't like saying cringe because it's just like, what does that really mean? They're having a fun time. It's much more fun just to like let people be and also just do your own thing. It's okay to be cringe.
Prepare to embark on an epic quest.
Life's more fun that way.
The vast realms of the northern wastes to purge your
It's definitely, it's very well illustrated, whatever this is, whatever I'm looking at right now.
defeat Count Kazakh and his
I like it.
Sky Scorchers.
Oh, I like that background. Oh, I like the light.
Unite the
Oh, look at the little cute critters.
rebuild
The more I see it, the more I like this, but I don't know what's going on.
and forge the very weapons of legend.
Cringe opinion? I'll take it. I just feel like, I don't want to be one of those people that's like so scared to do something just because they're worried about appearing cringe, because that's just like, I don't know. I spend a lot of time on my confidence. Like, I'm really sorry that you're not confident, and I wish you were like me, but you just gotta get out there. You gotta stop being cringe, it's fun. I may be cringe, but I am free. Exactly. That looks fun. Whiskers of winter. Okay. Never will try. Look, I only just played Minecraft for like the 3rd time ever recently. It did not go well.
So you want to hear about Hangry? Sure. Well, he's a hunter, a loner, probably out there in the marshes right now trying to work off his debt to Chef Gutra. His appetite gets him in,
I mean, looks very cool, whatever this is.
Those toes might be biting
very different art style between inside and outside.
Vicious beasts on dangerous worlds, keep his cravings under control, and get the cargo back here to Gutra's Diner, a new spot in our shiny Zeta City.
See, I like this world, and then where else is he going?
Sharp eye on the goons hanging around. They got ways of dealing with troublemakers. So,
I wish you were like me, evil I'm not an evil dictator. Wait, are you saying you're an evil dictator? Hangry. Amazing. Sure. It looked cool. You can't spell cringe without Gurnik. That looks AI generated, really? I'm not the best at determining. I mean, if it's got anything, Ikumi Nakamura is gonna be good. Is that a giant thumb? A mascot agency. I have no idea what this is, but I want this. I have no idea. I want this. What are we looking at? What is happening? What? Of course, every game needs to have a gimp-suited person. Take that, Team Terry, that's what you're missing out on. What is happening? Well, I don't know, but it's bizarre, it's weird, there's mini-games, Ikumi Nakamura, they're saying all the right things, I'm not gonna lie, I just... Sure. 2025. I'm so down. I'll play that. No idea, I just saw. Yeah, it looks fun. Skunk next. It's still possible. It's still Pokemon, but not. Which one? You right at the beginning with Power World again? You have to go? Well, you're gonna miss the Silksong announcement. I don't know what Firework is. Okay. Sure. Curious. Volcano Princess. Probably not my cup of tea, this one. Nice. Yeah, they've done well, the music. Going from like the cool song before and now it's like a little happy tune for the princess. Oh. Mostly curious about Firework. Didn't really say much. And... okay. Music definitely again, like on theme. Do not like that. Oh, available today. Okay. Will I try that? And I need someone else to tell me if it's worth trying or not, because I've got too many games.
Upcoming indie games: Tales of Iron 2, Hangry, Promise Mascot Agency, and a ton of upcoming releases from Gamera Games, which will all be hitting Game Pass day one.
The Rewinder is available
I've never
on
been.
Xbox Game Pass.
I went to the live chat for this earlier, and
today.
I've never been more embarrassed to be part of this community.
And coming up, a closer look at something Xbox is partnering with called the Ayayay Initiative.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Triple I. You know, like AAA, but with I for indie.
Are you sure? That doesn't really like roll off the tongue like ayayay.
Well, here's an informative video to hopefully set the record straight.
Okay, so Xbox are partnering with Triple I now. They had one Triple I showcase. One, and now it's Xbox. Okay, sure. Oh, wait, they're covering games, they're not taking over. Okay, I see. Don't you think Team Cherry would give a slight hint on social media before they have a trailer? No. No, I do not think that they would. I do not at all think that they would. This is Billy. Yeah, so we saw some of these if you guys were here for the Triple I Initiative. We watched a lot of these. Hello. But yeah, I like doing these live reaction videos and like chilling whilst we watch this together, because at least we can keep all of the clownery in one place. You can be embarrassing here. You can be cringe. I do not mind. I'm not gonna judge you. If you want Silksong, you can put it in this chat. I do not mind. As long as everyone is like respectful, no insults, but like, you know, if you want to be a clown in here, you can be a clown as much as you want. This is the circus right here. We are a clown school. Maybe I should start doing weekly clown school. Your name is Billy. This is Billi, which is Hindi for cat. Speaking of cats. Didn't Team Cherry say their next big announcement would come from them directly? No. Left said that he expects the next announcement to be a big one. See knocking over there. But when they say direct from Team Cherry, the information will be direct from Team Cherry. So it might be like a trailer. It might be the release date. So, I'm still hoping Team Cherry just randomly drop a trailer on their YouTube channel, because that would be the funniest thing.
Soon to Xbox.
Next up, we're checking out an action RPG that has players embarking on a nice, relaxing vacation in the Austrian Alps.
My lovely vacations don't usually involve dungeons, personally, but who am I to judge?
Clown
Let's
College.
Get some sightseeing in Dungeons of Hinterberg.
The host movie cringe for clowning is absolutely not cringe. No, it's all fine. It's all fine. Yeah, we could do Clown College. Well, we can just let it all out. Yeah, Dungeons of Hinterberg was one of the ones that we that they featured like before the showcase. One of the titles that was the headline feature. Hello. You gotta stop knocking things over. You can sit on my lap. Mayor and Daily Silksong News, have I found my favorite way of getting said news? Oh, thank you. I need to get better at it. I've got things to catch you up on. I just haven't had a chance. Is Clown College free? No, Clown College will cost a one channel membership, so you have to be a no, I'm kidding. I don't think I've even got channel memberships set up, so I would not do that. What country is Hello Nest in? The UK, because I demand it. I've declared it.
You can
Catch
book your
myself.
trip to tour the Dungeons of Hinterberg today. It's now available for pre-order.
Up next, most survival games require players to collect materials and harvest resources so they can craft stuff to defend themselves. This next one, not so much. In fact, you don't even have to push any buttons.
Here's what's coming next to the horrifyingly addictive indie smash hit, Vampire Survivors. Check it out.
Oh, one of my friends now works for Vampire Survivors, so I should be... Well, it's not like I'm not being nice about the game, I just don't understand it. Maybe I need to play it.
Play update is our most ambitious
Wait. Quadruple A update. They're funny, I like that they've got a sense of humour. And also Santa. That's not Santa, that's just a person in an outfit, it looks like Santa.
Premier train mechanics. Genre defining kart racing. Fully rendered running animations.
How many grubs must I eat for Silksong to release?
Out now.
Look, I don't know. Like out now? This is, we saw this before, didn't we? We saw this at the AAA initiative, this trailer, I think. There'll be a last announcement. There's going to be a world premiere, they said. It's just a gamble generator? I'm sold. Honestly, I think like if you've not played Vampire Survivors, most people like Vampire Survivors, so if you haven't played it, give it a try. It's just, I'm confused. I think it's because I watch people stream it and it's the worst game to stream, simply because if you stream it on Twitch, there's like obviously caps on Twitch and how much your bitrate can be, so it ends up just looking like a blurry mess. It's already quite pixelated, but it's like it ends up looking blurry, so I don't know what my friends play it and I'm like, I cannot watch this. It's just, you can't see what's happening. So, hi baby. I would go and eat maggot. Don't eat the maggot! Silksong already premiered? Yeah, it can't be unless it's like a world premiere of the trailer. But no, they have started using Premiere for like new things recently. I say recently. I think they've always done that, but for me, a premiere is like it's never been heard of before. There we go. I will put him down.
And that's a wrap on this year's ID at Xbox Showcase, but we're not finished just yet. Although the showcase part of the ID at Xbox Showcase is coming to a close, that doesn't mean we don't have more to showcase you. That sounded weird. Either way, we showed you a bunch of awesome games today, but now it's time to actually play them.
Up next, we're taking a deeper dive into
I
some
want
of
to
the
play the
awesome
mascot
games for
game.
today's
I want to play the
ID at
mascot
Xbox.
game.
Aster
I need
Blade
to
of
at
the
some
Monolith
point.
And Hangry, the ARPG that mixes food and violence.
See, trailers are great, but we can't wait to show you how those games actually play. And
No,
after those
Silksong.
game demos, be sure to stick around for our official Podcast Unlocked post show, breaking down all the biggest announcements, reveals, and trailers we showed you on ID at Xbox today.
Oh, and if you want to get your hands on some awesome upcoming games, catch even more trailers, hang out with the IGN
Oh, you're
going
to talk about the IGN weekend
reveals
thing
from some of the biggest names in games and entertainment. IGN Live is the place to be.
IGN Live is happening this June 7th through 9th at the Magic Box in Los Angeles, and
yeah,
we
no,
want to
that's
see you
really
there.
far from me.
Head on down
That's so
to
far.
IGN.com/live.
I mean, I think if Silksong were
going to
be like the demo was going to be at an event again at some point, I would travel to that event, even if I have to go to Australia. You can book. Don't worry, spam all the clowns. It's not happening today. Just. All right, everyone, it's time for Clown College.
ID at Xbox is presented by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with Xfinity's blazing fast speeds and smooth
I'm gonna
low
flick
lag
back over
connection.
here because I'm not gonna watch this show. So.
It's been a long and winding road leading to the biggest video game of all time, but it's still so far away.
Trust?
What?
Trust. But don't worry, IGN has just the thing to pass the time until Rockstar turns us loose in Leonida, GTFM.
Oh, okay. They're advertising one of their own things. It's one of their own channels whilst we wait for GTA. Okay, sure. Okay. So many ads. All right, everyone. It's okay. Does that suck? There's still some games, still some games that I'm interested in. Thought it was a higher chance than normal, but still quite low. Quite low. But it's okay, because we can move on to Clown College now, where we can let it all out. I need to have you guys seen Wreck-It Ralph? Where they get in the circle with all the bad guys, and it's like, but I'm not bad guy. That's what it's like. It's like, yeah, I'm a clown, but I'm not clown. I'm out, guys, trying to fix my broken heart. Well, you got this. I believe in you. I know, guys, another presentation without any Silksong news, but we did get some fantastic, updates on some indie games, and there's some games in there that I didn't know about before, some that I'm interested. How did they get us again? I think they did troll us, and I think they expected that, because if you do remember, or maybe you don't know already, but Idea Xbox did post somewhere previously, they deleted the comment afterwards, that's why I can't really tell you much more about it. They posted a comment saying that we'd hear more about Silksong very soon, and then deleted it, so I don't know what that meant. You get a degree. Degrees for everyone. Qualifications for everyone. Maybe I should do that. Will you be checking out Teal Lotus? There's a game I'm looking forward... No. I don't know if it's that. It's probably not that. Oh, yeah. There is that one. Yeah. I always say Bo, though. Yes. I will be playing that one on release. The cart game, like Wreck-It. I'm a skong, and that's Skilk. I'll never be Skilk, and that's not Skilk. Amazing. They're going to be hard to fit 850 chatters into a clown car. That's okay. Look, they've dropped already. A lot of people don't want to be part of Clown College, and that's okay. Oh, let me let the cat out. You gotta remember, guys. Like, we keep talking about Summer Games Fest and, potentially hearing something around that time. Summer Games, it is so nearly, it's nearly June, in a way. It's nearly May. It's 2 days away from May. No, 2 days away from May? Yes, 2 days. In 2 days it will be May. And then the next month is June. So much could happen. So excited. Team Cherry is basically hurting indie games. Every reputation we spent. I understand what you mean, but I don't like putting that blame on Team Cherry. It's not Team Cherry's fault that the community acts this way. But I know you could obviously make the counter argument that their lack of information makes people a little bit crazy, which it does. But yeah, that it's still kind of it's not their fault that we're acting this way. It's the same way, I know this is indie games, so it's very different, but obviously, people are looking forward to things like GTA, and they're going to be spamming that as we get closer and closer to that. Looks beautiful, vibrant art music. It's fantastic. I played it at EGX last year. It was really good. It doesn't exist? No, I've made a video already saying it does exist and why it does exist. Real question, why don't they say anything? That is a good question. There are a lot of reasons they might not be saying anything. I can speculate if you'd like, but I obviously don't know for sure. I have made videos about it previously where a lot of the information that we've received is directly from Leth, but Leth isn't full-time. He's not, you look on Team Cherry's website, he's not in the core 3. He works with Team Cherry, but he may not be allowed to say certain things. His role isn't just a consumer face and keep us update with all the information. That's not his role. So it makes me really sad when everyone's expecting him to do this and him to do that. It's like, yeah, but everything he does do is probably on top of what he already is getting like contracted and paid for. I don't know for sure. I'd love to pick his brain about that, but I just don't think I don't think it's appropriate until after Silksong releases, and then maybe I could reach out and be like, hey, can we just talk about like what kind of stuff, just to so everyone is aware what that role could entail and why you're not like here just to give fans new information. It's a conspiracy made by YouTubers for the content. Imagine. Time rewards the ones who wait for its fruit. The cooking is taking so long and we are gonna become bones and dust when it gets out. Look, I'm old, but it's okay. I just imagine long more delay so someone gets more of an experience it will be. Yeah, they're kind of like, we know that Team Cherry's development process is very much like they will think of new ideas and then add it in. It's not like a end-to-end, very rigid project, and I'm a project manager, so no project is like that. But in terms of gaming, I didn't work in the gaming industry, I worked in IT. Things change a lot, but when you have a smaller team and you're indie devs, you have a bit more freedom to add in things late, to make things bigger, to change things, to decide, like they'll think of new ideas and be like, oh, that's way better, and then they'll just put it in later. Like we know that from the interviews that they've done previously. That's how they develop. It's just very, what's the word, like kind of flexible, kind of agile. Why do Xbox keep doing this to us? Look, I would expect the big Xbox June presentation would be the more appropriate place for Silksong as opposed to the indie one. As I said at the beginning of the stream, it would just overshadow all the other indie games, and whilst Silksong is an indie game, Team Cherry, they're an indie team, they probably don't want to overshadow other indie games. That Team Cherry was yeah, it is sad that they did say like there would be regular blog posts and stuff like that, but as I said, I could only speculate about it. I'm sure they are more than busy. They're not the biggest team in the world, as we keep saying. A lot of them aren't on social media. They don't look at social media. They don't keep up to date. The only one that does is Leth, who may or may not be passing on information just like, hey, everyone's going crazy over here. And it's just like, I don't know, maybe he is, maybe he's not. And that's okay. What a nice t-shirt. I got it from when I saw Blackpink last. Is it after or before this is after. We're talking after. I'm glad I didn't get my hopes up, still disappointed. Let Silksong cook. It would never release. No, I think there's a very strong chance it will release this year. I believe this year. Because obviously the original window has gotten past. Like, it's in a probably, again, speculating, quite close to, it's hard to say, because I think the game in terms of development is probably like there. They've got everything probably that they want in it there. It's just there's a lot surrounding game dev that we don't like have too much visibility of. So things like, as we've seen like all these the ratings going up regionally, this has to happen in all the different countries that it's going to release in. They have to do extra steps because they're releasing on console on the same day as PC on release. They want to do everything at the same time, I believe, this time round. So I don't think it's a physical release. They haven't confirmed a physical release, but either way, there's a lot that you have to do to get it onto these console storefronts that you have to do to make sure that it is regionally okay and playable, making sure that the language is fine everywhere. They have to do more than they had to do for Hollow Knight, basically. Even stuff like with Hollow Knight, it just went straight to, I think it released on Steam, and then later it went to various consoles on different dates. And maybe they just got a big cool idea and had to do it. Yeah, that's the kind of thing. And that's why, if you are an indie developer, that's why you are probably attracted to indie development, is the fact that you can do that. You don't have like, yeah, they've probably got like Xbox breathing down their necks just like, when can we say something? Because they're probably like excited to announce stuff as well. But they're still retaining some of that control. It's not like Xbox have like bought Team Cherry or something, or bought the game and like have all rights to their game, as in not all rights, but you know, like it's only going to be on Xbox. It's not that case, where certain games you kind of have to appease senior management. In this situation, they don't have to appease the senior management. They just have to be happy with the game themselves, and they are like perfectionists, as we know. I lied to increase viewership. I don't know. if they made more posts talking about Silksong State of Game, then people wouldn't spam as much. I mean, I know where you're going with that, and yeah, that makes sense. Like, logically it makes sense, but also, I don't think anything they post will ever be enough. I think people are so hyped for this game, like, if they post anything, if they do anything, I think it's still going to get spammed. They could be doing, like, a lot more and keeping us in the loop a lot more, and it'd still get spammed. I don't know. There is an Xbox showcase in June, and like I said, I expect there's a higher chance that it will feature in that showcase, in my opinion, than this one that was today. I mean, crafting something with 3 people is trying to climb in with a spoon. It's just, yeah. They're a small team. They are doing it they're going very, very indie route. They are keeping to themselves. But also, you gotta remember, guys, the less that they tell us about it, the better, because there's less, nothing is accidentally getting posted, nothing is gonna, like, the chances of anything leaking. Do you remember how much stuff is leaked for the next GTA game? Before we even knew, like, it was a thing, so much leaked. And that's really sad, because obviously that's one of the most anticipated games for the next decade. Like, that's a huge game. So much getting leaked because there's so many people involved in that game. Team Cherry keeping it small, like, there's such a small chance of anything leaking, and I would just be so sad. I'd probably cry if something got leaked, because they've been working on it this long and something got leaked. It'd be the saddest thing. I don't want it to leak. Be mad at Twitter posts instead of a showcase. I think it's a people problem. I think it's a gamer's problem. I'm old. I'm an old gamer, and some of you will also be old gamers, and you will probably remember back in the day, before all these presentations, that we would hear nothing about upcoming games. We would know nothing about, like, if a sequel was even coming, and suddenly it would appear, like, oh, that's cool. Nowadays, we have developed, like, constantly being bombarded with this information all the time, from social media, from, like, YouTube, from, like, just, if you're on the internet, you're constantly being served all sorts of different information, and you could literally just look at, if you search Silksong on Google right now and go to the news tab, and you'll see how, I know that I post about it a lot, but I try and post it, I will only post if it's something, like, worth making a video about, or something I find funny. If I find it funny and entertaining, you're getting it. If I find it, like, newsworthy, noteworthy, you're getting it. If it's, like, the thing is, you look at, like, these news outlets online, you go to the articles, like, they're just putting out these, like, silly articles. I think Fireball did a really good video about the trash that gets posted nowadays, because it's just not even worth writing. So there's loads of these articles that just say the exact same thing, or it's the same article that just gets updated, so then they update the date to today as, like, it being posted when it wasn't posted today. It's so silly, but it's just, yeah, people are capitalizing on it, and I know there's a lot of people who think I'm part of that, and that's okay if you think I'm part of it, but I'm not like them, just, like, churning out these really rubbish, like, articles, news articles, just to talk about something. People who aren't passionate about the game. There's the difference there. Like me and a lot of other people covering anything to do with Silksong, we are, like, genuinely passionate about the game. Hopefully that comes through to you guys. But yeah, I'm not so happy about news outlets that will just do this for every game out there, and they will just constantly be writing really terrible articles covering it. Nothing's happened, but they want you to think something's happened, and it's just, like, you're constantly being served with this information. It's making people, like, even more upset, because you're expecting, we're becoming more entitled as gamers, because we expect more information, because that's what we're now used to. We're always being given it. The only thing I can say is, like, I'm mostly unhappy with, like, how people are conducting themselves. I think it's okay to be passionate about a game. It's obviously okay to be, like, excited for a game. It's when you start being rude and disrespectful to, like, other games, other devs, like, other, like, indie showcase, and you're just yapping about Silksong. I mean, I do that on this, but this is my life. This is my channel. You don't have to watch my channel. You can go just watch the presentation, but don't go into the chat where the indie devs are going to be and start, like, dissing their game. Like, that's not cool. Hey, Ghost, I'm good. How are you doing? Happy birthday today, and now it's ruined. No, it isn't. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Joe. Do you guys all have birthdays today? And somebody didn't realize how much, potentially, yeah, that potentially could have been it. They might not have realized what they were saying, because that feels like an innocent comment. It all feels like innocent comments. Yeah, I think it's more about the people. We've got to a point as gamers where we are constantly expecting information about all the things we're passionate about. Video games, we want to be in the know, and I get that, but also it's just conducting yourself respectfully. Like, be excited, don't be dicks. Why does my cat want to come in again? And what pains me a lot is the fact that there are so many, I don't know, but people keep saying stupid things online on social media, as usual, where they're like, oh, gaming is dead, gaming's getting worse, gaming's doing this, and it's just like, oh my god, no. I mean, the gaming industry is, you know, it's declining in terms of we're getting really good games. The gaming industry sucks right now just because of how they are, you know, cutting people left, right, and center and not giving a crap about it, and just, like, caring more about profits than the people that they employ and letting people be creative, stuff like that. That's why the game industry sucks right now. Not because there's any shortage of games. There are so many games. There are so many games, and this isn't you guys, but there are a lot of people who don't even, like, consider playing indie games, which is just crazy to me. How, like, as I said earlier, indie games have the most variety, the most creativity. How could you just, like, cut that out of your life? That's so sad. But anyway, it's just, there are so many good games. So I'm excited for Silksong, but I haven't played Hollow Knight in ages. I've been playing, last week I started Hellblade, I've been playing Fallout 76, I've been playing Rusty's Retirement, I've been playing Monster Hunter now on my phone, Pokemon Go always, because I'm obsessed. But yeah, it's just, there's a lot of games out there, and we gotta stop. It's weird going back to when I was a child, and none of us, we were so just concerned with the games that we had at the time that I wasn't there like, oh my god, I hope they announce this, I hope they announce that, I hope they announce this, and it's just, I was just so happy with whatever. And I'm still happy with whatever, because I will play, there's just too many games, there's too many games. Please just give us, like, more time, Silksong, please. I haven't even played Balatro yet, have not. Can I put you over here? No, let me just, if you want recommendations for games to play, I can give you them. Crosscode? I don't even know what Crosscode is. Like, there's just so much. You're crazy far, but you've had so far. Can you show your main coons? I think they're asleep at the moment. Love how kind you are to Teen Cherry and the community. It's just like I don't want them to get all, like, I don't want them to be blamed for things that aren't that much, it's not under their control, really. We don't know what would happen if they were giving us regular updates, if people would act the same or if people would change. We don't know that. So I just, you know, they're a small team, they're doing what they love, they're just working on the game, that's all I want. I've not played Blasphemous, it's on my list. I've got a long list of games that I want to play, and it's got everything from, like, the smallest indie games up to, like, Red Dead Redemption 2, I've still not played. I bought it ages ago, I've still not played it. So, what's your favourite recent indie game? Rusty's Retirement. I know it's a farming simulator, it's like an idle farming simulator, so it just pops up at the bottom of your screen. Within, like, 2 days of release, I'd played 22 hours, because it's just a game that you let run, and then every now and then you interact. It's so good. The industry is supposed to be bigger than the music and movie industry. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well, but I need more information about it. I'm gonna look up Crosscode, but I really need to make it through some of the games that I already have. So yeah, top 20 game for me. I've been gaming for a long time. I've only heard good things about it, but it's another one that I've not played yet. Yeah, so basically there are just so many games that it's okay to be excited about Silksong, but also at the same time, it's okay that we don't have information because there's so much else that we could, like, spend our time, like, none of us, hopefully none of us are spending our time just, like, thinking about Silksong, not doing anything else and just, like, looking up information. I know I do it a lot, but that's because I make content about it, but I'm also playing a lot of games, so basically everyone just plays so many games. I can give you recommendations, there's so much out there. I see indie games like food. Some people don't like seafood regardless of how it's being cooked. Yeah, I think that just goes for games in general. I mean, think of it this way. The only reason people are upset about Silksong is because Hollow Knight was amazing. And at the end of the day, I've seen some really, like... No, I read Resident Evil was not for me. I've seen some very, very, like, rude comments towards Team Cherry. But even those people, like... We all know. I don't think anyone doubts that Silksong is gonna be a good game. Then you should try the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Little hidden gem there. I played 50 hours of Skyrim, which is not a lot when it comes to Skyrim, but it's enough for me to say that I don't like Skyrim. It's not for me. I don't mind watching other people play, but when I play it, it just not my kind of game, and I can explain why. I can explain. It's because it's so open world, which a lot of people love, and I get that, and there's so many different, like, factions and people and names to keep track of and areas, and it's just, I started so many missions, but I never actually finished any. And then I was just like, well, what have I done with my time? I don't really actually know what this game is about. And that's just the ADHD in me. I need a bit more linear, otherwise I don't make any progress because I'm like, oh, I want to go there, I want to go there, I want to go there, I want to go there. Am I even having fun? This dungeon looks the same as the last dungeon. I'm so... What is happening right now? So I don't play Skyrim, Witcher 2, Witcher 3. I've tried them, not for me. I need something a bit less open. But if you like open, that's all good. There are people that have ADHD and they do the opposite, where they just like hyperfixate on all things Skyrim, and that's like the opposite experience, so that's all good. And yeah, but the problem is Xbox tweeting more news soon. Is that a problem though? Because in my opinion, Xbox should be able to say there'll be more news soon about a game. And nothing, like that's it. Like, that's it. It's really us. It's really a human, personal problem here, where it's just like, we should, like... Yeah, it did indicate maybe we would hear something today, but I wasn't really banking on it, but them saying that shouldn't mean anything. And someone made a good point before. What if it was just someone replying, like a social media manager, maybe there's like a junior social media manager, doesn't know anything about Silksong, and they've said that, and it's just like, whoops. So, Ultra Kill? I've heard of Ultra Kill, haven't played it. Do you have any recommendation for indie games? Depends what you like. There's so many different types. Like I said, I've been playing Rusty's Retirement lately. Yeah. I think people expect too much from Silk and they'll be disappointed if it doesn't happen to be. I wish everyone was like me, because I don't really get disappointed. I started Elden Ring. I've got a video on this channel of me playing Elden Ring. It did not go well. Dave the Diver, questionable about whether it is or isn't an indie game. That's a whole discussion right there, and that was had last year. But also a game I want to play that I've not played. We clowning still? We're always clowning. I'm sure Silksong will come out eventually. I'm just saying it's weird to get mad at Team Cherry because they give us... Yeah, it's a good problem to have. Yeah, don't worry, Ryan, I took you were trying to make it a positive thing, and I love that. I love people that can do that, where it's just like, yeah, we have to wait a little bit. That sucks, but... You know what? We're only like this because the first game was so good. Huffing Silksong copium, are we? Yep. Always. More news soon is a generic thing that so many guys say, yeah, we're so desperate to take it as a promise. It's just we're happy every time. I like to say passionate. Every time someone mentions the game, it's nice. Pizza Tower is another one that's supposed to be absolutely fantastic. Not played it. We're gonna see. I'm playing. Well, I started Elden Ring. I've only played 2 hours so far. I started Hellblade. I started Rusty's Retirement. I started Fallout 76. And those are all, like, within the past few weeks. So. Love you see you play more indie games. I just don't really stream that much, and I don't Let's Plays were just such a nightmare for me to do. I did a Let's Play of Spider-Man 2 just because I was so excited for that game. But I'm not very good at... I like doing discussion-y videos. Obviously, I like delivering news as well, but I like making video essays and stuff, so I need to get back on that. Why do you have a YouTube short symbol? It does this. Hold on. Where's my remote gone? Ah. Ta-da! It does that. It's a light. People don't know how hard game dev is. Yeah, people don't know what's going on, and especially with such a small team. Did claim Fallout 76, need to try it. I just did it on Xbox Game Pass. So, it's good so far. I've not played Undertale, it's on my list. Can I recommend this little game called Fallout 4 Next Gen Update Mod Roulette? I'm not, I don't know if I'm gonna try the new update, but I've heard about the bugs. Maybe people be less toxic. People should be less toxic. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of like something I should do as a content creator. Like, a lot of you are excited for Silksong, and that's why you watch some of my videos, you watch these live streams, and the best thing I can do is just kind of help manage your expectations, because I'm very good at managing my expectations. I like getting excited for things, but I'm never disappointed. Like, it's not so much disappointed. Like, I'll be like, oh, I thought we'd hear something. That's sad. But it's not like, I'm not aiming any, like, toxicity towards anyone. I'm not angry at anyone. I'm not, like, going to start being rude to anyone. Like, it's all good. It's all fine. I love video games. Ever thought about making a game? Have I thought about it? Yes. Will I ever do it? No. I don't even know which part I would be capable of doing. I have not done any programming at all since my degree, and I don't really want to do it again. Did I miss it? You did miss it. Have you played The Last of Us? No, I didn't have a PlayStation when it came out. So, I'm going bald from overstress? Well, that's, you gotta stop. Get a new hobby. Get a hobby that makes you relaxed. Do some pottery. I don't know. I feel like pottery would be quite relaxing. I'd like to do it. I got some clay downstairs. It'd be nice. Right. I have got some of the things that was there news? Lots of news. Was there news about Silksong? No. I've got lots of things that I need to go and, what's the word? I got work to do. I'm sorry. So I'm going to head off. Thank you guys for watching. What is your degree? My degree was at Clown College. We covered this already. So, yeah, I'm going to head off. Thank you guys for watching. And maybe try meditating. There you go. If anyone's feeling really angry, meditate. I'm not very good at meditating. Pottery is not relaxing. It seems it. Why do you have clay? Because I was going to make a statue. So, right. I'm going to head off. I'm going to get back to work. I got lots to do. Thank you guys for watching. Try meditating. I can't do meditating, but try something that helps you relax. Gardening, maybe? I don't know. Anyway.